Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's episode is going to be about self-discipline, which is a quality of successful people. And we're going to elaborate this matter in a student's perspective. Thank you for watching. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and share this with everyone. Self-discipline is known as a quality of successful people. But how does that work? What do we mean by a quality of successful people? How do we build self-discipline? This and everything else will be tackled in today's episode. Self-discipline refers to the ability to control how you respond to your emotions and push yourself to achieve your greatest aspirations, they say. This is a fundamental skill associated with success in life. It's often compared to maturity or intelligence and age, whereas many people or many adults practice poor self-discipline and self-control, which sometimes leads to an endless depressing cycle of being stuck in mediocrity and doing nothing to better one's own life long term. It can also heavily influence a person's social and economic status. Discipline varies in people. Take gamblers as an example. Due to going through emotional situations, through wins and losses, discipline, especially self-control, has been lost due to addiction. There are many ways through which we can learn to be more disciplined, be in more control of our own actions, have more control over ourselves. A good example of self-discipline are hardworking students. They are able to control their own time. They're able to set boundaries to manage the time as well as possible. And meditation also plays a big role in this. It is a good way in how we can channel our emotions, our energy, turn it into something positive. Furthermore, we can also move closer to a more disciplined life through setting goals or having daily goals or monthly goals. Goals also provide you with a clear picture of what you need to accomplish. Another common practice is to always set deadlines for your objectives. This acts as a motivator and encourages you to work hard. This will also help you to establish a better work-life balance and feel more in control over the flow of your life day to day. Setting both short and long-term goals, as well as a well-thought-out plan to reach them, is a smart idea, and it's a very good start when it comes to building your self-discipline. It is the driving force that helps to catapult individuals out of the mediocrity and into better lives for themselves and their loved ones. It doesn't have to strictly apply to academics or career growth either. It can also apply to social and relationship development, as well as one's health. For example, when looking to get into better shape, many give up or don't even start because they fear it may be too difficult or drastic of a change to strive for. Those with strong self-discipline, as well as encouragement for their friends and family, tend to have much more success in doing this, but most of them don't. They'll be more likely to stick to a diet instead of cheating and to establish a workout schedule to better themselves physically. And the result is that these people end up living happier, healthier day after day and end up also living more confidently. This also gives the feeling that they have control over themselves, their mind, their bodies, and their lives. As touched on briefly, self-discipline ties in heavily with self-control, which in itself it's not just a form of control. The reason why so many people struggle with self-discipline is that we live in a society where people are gradually losing the ability to think for themselves and make their own informed decisions. This is something that ties in with the world of technology as well. Let's take our social media, for example. Those have a bad influence on our process of building a self-esteem and also building the self-discipline that we are trying to achieve as one of our monthly or yearly goals. We have grown accustomed to relying on locked-down, walled garden products and services that are designed to limit the control of the consumer. or to reduce the amount of decisions consumers have to make for themselves. In a nutshell, indoctrinating the next generation to simply do as they're told and not look into things, not think them through, or have a critical thinking process on deciding something, whether it's something you want to buy in a shop, or whether it's something you want to buy, a new cell phone, a new product, whatever that advertisements are showing up on your screen. Not having to think for themselves and make their own decisions is actually something that many people find a sense of comfort in. They're content with mediocrity. They don't see a reason for anything to change because in their eyes it's good enough. This is also very similar to how many former prisoners believe that they found a sense of comfort in not having to make their own decisions or make their own money or make their own life work again. Albeit not a great situation to be in, a lot of prisoners were guaranteed a living space and 3 meals a day. As a society, over time, we have sacrificed a rapidly increasing number of our freedoms and our control over our own lives for convenience and a sense of stability. Finally, in my opinion, when we are self-disciplined, we are also very proactive in making the decisions that will ultimately benefit us in the long term. The common expression, lazy people work twice as hard, is more factual than many may realize. Those who are content with mediocrity and do not push themselves to break out a little harder tend to stay there the longest. It is only when we as people begin to take control of our own lives, our own habits, our own thoughts, and our own small acts of kindness that we begin to find success. And the good things in life will not just come to you. They say that the pieces are already there for you, and it's up to you and it's up to us to find them and put them together. And this is all for today. If you really like this episode, make sure to check out our channel for other similar episodes about very interesting topics and to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.